We're starting.
Well, only one announcement. First shout out to Syrinscape again for doing our music. Great.
Syrinscape!
Yeah, they're really good, actually.
I'm loving it so far. And I thought we'd start off today with a little bit of introductory on the characters after last week's. So we'll start off on the end here, Mr. Nick.
Oh, Jesus. Hello, I am
What is your name?
Filder Timbers III. I am a gnome rogue.
Finder?
Finder Timbers III.
Finder Timbers the Third.
I am a force gnome, and I have the most glorious mustache, and I have green eyes.
There you go.
And I'm 3 feet tall.
3 feet tall.
The third one.
Alright, and Haley?
Nobody needs to
Okay, I play Ileana Swiftfoot. She is a tiefling shadow sorcerer. She's a little tall. She's tall, so 5'11"-ish. She's got like palish skin, and her horns are kind of unique. They come out on the side like a bull's horns, and then have a second little pair kind of sticking out this way.
Ooh,
Part of her tiefling sorcerer thing is that she has unique set of eyes, so it's a black sclera with a red iris. Unique in that sense. Yeah, and she's got a pretty kick-ass staff with her.
Alright. And Marina?
I am Mitha, no last name yet. Still need to figure that out. I am also a tiefling. I am 5'2". I am peach skin, so same skin tone as me because that's easier for cosplay. And then for the horns, it's like a little goat. They're not that big, they're kind of shorter, a little curled. I am a drow. 10 out of 10.
You're a tiefling.
You're a drow? You just said tiefling.
I am a tiefling. I am a freaking druid.
Druid.
Druid, not a drow.
Drows is another race?
A tiefling drow.
I forgot. I have like black hair.
Whoa.
I have black hair. I forgot that.
Oh, so
There
do
you go,
I.
black
I
hair.
forgot my hair color.
So do I.
Wow.
Wow. We both didn't know we were playing
So
tieflings.
original.
Alright.
Yeah, I got bright green eyes. I'm a druid,
Great.
not a drow.
Black hair.
Alright. Cody?
With white horns.
My name's Cody, and I play Malik Firestorm. I'm a mountain dwarf. I'm a guardian, and so I use a lot of armor. 5'1", gray hair, older bastard, grumpy, and it's hard to find me without a drink in my hand.
You're my best friend, Malik.
That's nice.
Best friend on this adventure, at least.
She pays me a lot.
I don't pay you at all. Actually, don't pay you, so
Why am I here then?
that's your choice, not mine.
Alright, and Cameron?
I'm Cameron. I play Arjun Backblade. I am a fighter soldier. I am a black dragonborn, 7 feet tall. If for those who don't know D&D, black dragonborn means I have the acid resistance and can spit acid. I wield 2 battle axes, 1 in each hand, wearing full chainmail right now, hoping to upgrade to that to plate eventually.
As opposed to one in your hand and one in your mouth?
Shut up.
Okay. Just clarify.
Oh yeah, well I could. Anyway, I have emerald green eyes and
Technically, he's tall.
no feathers or just light horns sticking out of the. They come out at the front of the head and go straight back.
Alright, sounds
Frills
good.
under that?
Pardon?
Frills?
No, I have horns that come out straight out of my head and
Oh.
go straight back.
Okay.
Makes it easier for putting on a helmet.
Sexy group of people.
So I rolled a 2 on that.
You're old.
Yeah.
You were attractive in your your day.
We all
Exactly.
rolled.
It's homebrew rule. It's fine. Don't worry
So-
about it.
We left off last week with the library burning down.
Yes.
Each of you were there in the Elcanor Scholarly College in the city of Zhaoyang, searching for information of some sort. Everybody having their own reasons for being there. In the middle 3 individuals, tanned skin with what looked like partial reptilian skins, shoulders, backs of hands, and neck and whatnot, came following a gentleman who seemed badly injured. They proceeded to kill him and light the library on fire. However, did not expect to meet you guys, and lost their lives in both the fight and the fire. All of you escaped, including all of the patrons inside of the library, and that is where we start off this time. Outside the library, guards kind of cordoning it off, letting the fire die down before they deal with the remains, and we start there with deciding where to go next.
So,
Well, we could go to Borola because
first of all, I'm just saying, I don't know you.
I don't know any
I
of
introduced
you.
myself. I am Filder.
Filder.
Great, now we know you.
Finder.
Why the hell are we going to
Finder. He's
Borola?
Finder.
I am Finder.
Finder. Okay. Well,
Close enough.
close enough.
Why are we going to Borola?
There's another library there.
So
I would like to go to that library.
she can search for her item, and I could search for research that I'm looking for.
And I need to keep an eye on him.
So you tell me you like the wagon pool.
Yeah, you
Actually,
like
it'll be
Dragon Pool. Is that what
teleportation
you're-
circle pool because we got to travel across continents here.
And who are you? Tiefling. Yes. Hello. Hey.
It's been a while since. I'm Mifa.
Nifa, hello. That's nice
Nifa.
to meet you. My name is Ileana.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, we're shaking hands,
Yes.
are we? That's how. Okay, that's how you do it over here.
Yes.
Shake hands.
Well,
Okay.
that's what I was taught. Anyways, it's the plague thing to do.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I
Sure.
usually just snot rocket on the ground.
That's
Oh.
You don't want to know how you a dragonborns
You know
greet
what?
each other.
I'm not.
Good
I
strong
have
hit.
brothers who
No.
do that. I have brothers who do that.
I was
It's
going
not
elsewhere.
pleasant.
No.
It's
Or we shake tails.
I
Is
know
that
it's
what they
a
call
no
No,
it?
you
thing,
can't
Jill.
shake my tail.
Please don't touch my tail.
Please don't.
Direct. Never mind. Never mind.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
no, you first, dear.
I have a tail.
I don't know any of you.
Except for me, yes.
Except for you.
I just introduced myself,
Of course.
Yes.
Just you.
Feel it.
But
Yeah.
why would I go to Borola with you guys?
Well,
Yeah, who's
I,
she?
I
I
got
don't
what
care,
I
actually.
needed.
I
Well,
don't know.
We could leave her behind.
Well, no.
Why were you in the library?
Well,
Books. I read.
oh my god, reading is such a great thing.
Right.
I'm looking.
No, she's coming with us now.
She's coming with. Can we just start walking and hopefully the two girls just girl chat as we walk?
Well, see,
I
I'm
like
an avid
that
reader.
kinda
Oh,
happens.
yeah.
I kind of
Okay.
like like run, jump Yoda onto the back.
Yoda
Okay.
backpack.
You're gonna climb up. It's easy with the chainmail. You managed to.
I'm actually doing some bit of research.
I sit on her shoulder like cross-legged
So,
and just
you
like
know, well, I'm
You're
looking
lucky
into,
I
like,
let
some
you do
ancient,
this.
ancient prophecies,
You'd
and I'm
lose
looking
me
up
if you
this.
didn't.
This is
I'm
through.
looking up something to do with a line of mad kings. And they supposedly ended
Yeah,
it.
can
ended.
we both?
I'm not
insight?
hiding it.
Can we do history checks on this?
I'm not hiding.
I'll tell you right now. You guys have no idea.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just curious. I just want to.
Yeah.
So
But yes,
I'm researching this line of mad kings, and apparently there's a prophecy about
Does she
them.
know about this
and-
regularly? Yes. Look like.
Do you have something to say, Malik?
I say it's a very, very interesting topic.
I know you don't
It is.
like it that much. I'm sorry, but it's
Don't tell me
important.
more.
I don't really know much. All I know is that
I'm just interested to see where this is going at this point.
all I know is that
Sorry, I broke it.
We've never been good friends.
This is gonna be awesome.
Oh, we broke them. Let's get new ones.
Yeah, we need to restart them. Reboot, reboot.
So, you guys,
Try unplugging, plug it back in again.
Power them down.
so you guys end up following
Wake them
Arjan
up.
to where he believes the teleportation's
Doesn't even notice.
center to be,
Two in girl dog.
and you approach beautiful, beautiful building, carved statues out front, and you enter, and there is an older gentleman behind the desk, who kind of like looks up from a book, little spectacles on the end of his nose.
Good, can I help you? We would like a teleportation circle to Borola.
Oh, he said.
And then my brother.
Yeah.
Borola.
Yes.
He's such an idiot.
Felsira, your side.
I have 2 sisters.
Yes.
All right. He kind of like puts his book down and he kind of pulls out a very thick book, kind of sets it down, and begins flipping through.
Oh, can I
Takes
see
him a
what
minute or two.
What book?
It's just
It's
full.
like a-
Basically,
It's like a phone book.
like
it's
full-
basically a phone book with magic circles on it.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the ledge, just kind of like.
He basically flips
You
through.
pocket a pen. Just
Takes him a couple minutes, and
You
he's
mean a
like,
quill?
okay.
a quill.
A trip to Borola for 5. Quantity that doesn't matter. A trip to Borola one way.
Yes.
Preferably. Yes,
I
can
believe
we
this should cover it.
Wait, Malik,
I grab the bag quickly.
Fine.
Just a minute.
is there a way back? Like we can get our way back here? Or
From Borola.
From Borola?
Yes, of course.
Okay, then yes,
From
one way.
Borola, yes.
One way.
No, that was good. That was
Current pricing to Borola is 650 gold.
Oh.
I believe the dwarf.
600 and that seems steep.
That's a lot of money.
Unfortunately, they've.
Could I persuade you to go a little lower?
I
Not
cannot.
not
The
that.
prices are set in the book.
Is there anywhere?
Close. Is there a cheaper landing zone?
Yeah, is there anywhere closer that we can
Like-
get to?
Dagus or
If I'm trying
Zortel, maybe?
persuading him, I got a 20.
Damn it.
I think this should cover it.
Give me a quick arcana check.
Huh?
Give me a quick arcana check.
21.
21. The book is definitely magical. The book itself that has the pricing, the locations, it's definitely magical. It seems to
So
work
you-
itself out, and the
Okay.
prices seem to be fluctuating. So he flips over to Zortil and he's like, Zortil is 423 gold pieces.
And that's for the 5 of us.
What would be the least expensive
Yeah.
trip on that continent?
How?
You know, I've
Felsira,
I've never been to that continent.
cheapest one is 203 gold pieces.
And where would that drop us?
That would drop you in the city of Valengard in the northeast.
Holy shit!
How far away? Wait, where's Valen?
This is on the opposite end of the continent.
Oh.
Okay, well, where are we? Where are we exactly? We're in Yulthea.
Ew.
Oh.
Well, how much will it get? How much will it cost us to get to, let's say, Rakesh?
A question.
Somewhere back
To Vakesh.
Would us being steel keepers give us any sort of discount?
No.
No.
It's people going through.
What about Rakesh?
What's the price for one person?
The same.
It's-
It can transport
We're
up to
paying-
10 people.
We're paying
Beyond
for the
10,
magic.
then the price doubles.
We can listen.
I'll
to
be
people
right
who are
back.
gonna go and pick it back off the
Oh,
And I
no.
go
That won't
to a
take long.
tavern.
Okay.
You're
So you head to a
late.
tavern. So for you, he kind of flips through the book.
Yeah.
I will just let you go.
Yeah, we both of us just
We're
crossed
just
our arms and
We're
lean
just
up
like,
against the table.
we're just not going to stop
And he
it.
says, the city of Esterton has a teleportation right now, and they've it looks to be 173 gold pieces.
That's an awful lot. That man's coming here.
I mean,
All I got is 10 gold pieces and 20 silver
I don't
pieces.
think that we would. No offense to you guys, but I mean,
Well,
it's
for
a,
that, I can get
I
you.
mean,
I can get you to Acton.
Can't we just take the gondola back to Acton
Yes.
for free?
Well, I believe there's a small fee for
But
it.
it's like a copper. I would rather go back to Acton. I could probably talk to the two skill keepers.
I'm just saying.
There's 4,000. There's a whole magic division.
listen. Yeah, but don't be mean to the man. He's just doing
No,
his
no,
job.
no. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend.
I'm just saying. I just feel like no offense to you.
Is there
but
any
I-
sword collectors in the
They-
area?
We don't really.
Sword collectors or anything like that?
Potentially.
your
That'd be
friend,
interesting.
your friend.
You'd
Yes,
have
he
to check
disappeared.
into the
He doesn't
merchant
seem like
district.
the savoury kind of person.
Thank you very much.
Thursday.
I go
And I go off to the merchant district.
Former.
Where are you going, Malik?
And us working to
Try to get some gold.
Okay.
You wanna come?
Yeah, sure, I'll come. Yeah,
I
let's
should
go.
pop over to Acton and see if I can get the loan from maybe the steel keepers.
That's all right. That's okay.
It would be good to pay.
Thank you,
We are maybe able to teleport us freely. We have perks. There's lots of us.
So you head out and you see Finder heading in one direction and Malik heading in the other.
I'm gonna go after him.
I'm gonna go with Malik. 'Cause
I'll head with. Oh, shit.
Malik is.
I want to go with you, but I kind of have to follow him.
I'm going after him.
Don't matter.
You know what? I'm going with I'm going with Malik because we're sharing war stories.
Alright. So, Finder,
I got this scar. And
you start heading your way back down.
I've only
You remember
been-
seeing
I've only
a
been
tavern in
serving
here on your way.
wars, but I
Yeah.
joined up
Passing
well
through town and
together
whatnot, you do find a tavern.
Can I
Spend some
stop
time
him
in
before he
jail
goes in?
because of some
You
other
actually catch
stuff.
up to him
I don't-
Fender,
a little ways down the street.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
You are a thief, correct?
I actually came
I'm
up
gonna
with
proceed
prices
for
in
some
fabric
guards.
Hmm?
I'm gonna look for some guards. She just asked me if I'm a thief.
Okay.
Can I make sure we're okay to talk about this?
I got a 14.
There are. There is a small group of guards, probably 40 feet up the road from you. They're definitely heading in your direction, but they're just sort of walking on patrol.
Yes, but talk fast.
I'm a performer, so I steal people's I can steal their attention away while you
Which one's that?
do your thing, and then I steal tips. And
Not
that can
this
be
one.
our
This one just had a
way to-
Okay,
for the
so,
reward.
I was just going to persuade
So,
somebody
you go
to
to the
pay
single
for the fee.
We can just steal from them instead.
Okay.
I did it all the time in the orphanage. I would perform, and then the other kids would go and they'd steal everything from people. It works wonderfully.
That one then.
You're more of a thief than I am.
He's honest.
I'm honest. I was literally just going to persuade somebody to pay for the trip and tell them I was going to pay them back.
Well, I never took. I
And then
never
not
did the thieving.
And then not pay them back because I won't come back to this stupid fucking town.
See, I do the performance, and I didn't touch it. So technically, they were still paying me for my time. They just didn't know it.
Yeah, they were.
Performance. We're not
Yeah,
there.
they were.
We're not
You
there.
know what? You get them warmed up and I'll be writing.
We don't have to. It was just an idea.
Okay, I'm going to do my idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so you walk into the Simple Princess.
The simple princess.
A small little tavern, and as you walk in, you see there's a younger woman behind the bar, handing out some bottles. Sort of just a simple white dress type thing.
Okay.
And she kind of like gives you a wave when you walk in and keeps serving it.
I'm going to look for like the wealthiest looking person in this place.
Okay.
Wealthy goblin.
15.
15. You glance around, and honestly, the wealthiest person in here looks. It's an elven man.
Okay.
Long hair, matted and tangled. He has like these robes on. They look very fine if they weren't covered in mud, ale, and potentially some other liquids.
Oh.
He's currently slouched against on a table, bottle in his hand.
I walk up to him and I like put my hand under his face just to see if he's breathing.
He's breathing.
Okay. And I just kind of like peek into his pocket, like peek into his coin purse. Just go.
He's got a copper piece.
I'm gonna give him 2.
Got a little Robin Hood over here.
It's when you rob a poor man. Oh, I'm sorry.
So you drop 2 copper pieces into his.
No, I dropped 2 gold pieces. That's all I have.
All right.
Pat him on the back, give him coins, and walk out of the fucker.
Okay.
Look for a different time.
So, what's your idea to get this money?
Yeah, Malik, what is it?
So
Well, I haven't seen a sword like this in a long time, so it looks like it's made
Okay.
somewhere
Like,
far
hat
away or
on the
something
ground
like
or
that. So
whatever,
I'm gonna
yeah.
try to see if
okay,
they
so you head to
sell to
Town
a
Square.
collector.
Possibly.
Actually,
I don't
there
know
is
if it would
something
actually-
in the
it looks
beautiful
like a basic
Xenothar's
save file.
guide
Something is happening.
that covers
Basics
this.
in the floor.
You see, a dwarf notices these.
I'll trust you.
The craftsmanship's different.
I would consider this probably working a job. I would think. I think that's.
Those little
Covers it
etchings,
best.
those
You're
forge
taking
marks.
a work week to do a performance?
It's going to be a very minor, very quick work week. So, go ahead and give me a performance check.
-2.
13.
13. You managed to score
Best.
13 copper pieces, 11 silver pieces, and 2 gold pieces.
Not too bad for an afternoon of performing. Whatever you
You
do.
basically stand all afternoon,
Yeah.
perform a little bit, and that's what you do. You head in search of another tavern. You don't find any.
Okay. I'm gonna look for thieves' cant signs.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
It's 9? Nope. That's 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of look around. Can't really find anything. You kind of like deke up and down some alleyways, and you're like looking behind garbage cans and on door sills and whatnot. You're not exactly being any very conspicuous about it.
No.
You do that for about an hour, and then as you're kind of looking down on a wall, just kind of like searching bricks and whatnot, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Hello?
Can I help you with anything?
I turn around.
Typical thief. Dark brown, black armor, mask, hood, cape, or cloak.
Oh, nice of him to even wear the mask.
I'm looking to acquire some coin.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
You hope to find some down this alley.
No, I was looking for thieves' cant signs.
Who are you?
I'm Finder.
Doesn't even go by an alien.
What? The Great Fender? No! I have no idea who you are.
Never heard of you.
I'm not from here.
So you want to talk to someone?
I just want. Yes. Do you have?
Yes.
All right. Come with me.
You're gonna die.
Okay.
And
Welcome to
he
the
leads you
thieves'
down a
guild.
couple streets,
Just hop into my white wagon.
and
Got candy.
Come with me, little dog. I got candy in my white wagon.
he leads you down he leads you back to the Silent Princess. Simple Princess, right?
Oh my god. It's that guy face down.
It's the guy you paid.
And he leads you in behind the bar and kind of shifts a crate aside, and there's a trapdoor. Lifts it up, motions you down.
After you.
So you head down the stairs. He follows quite quickly behind you, closes the hatch. Quite steep stairs down for about 15 feet, and then it flattens out to a small landing about 8 by 4 feet, with a single door on the other side. He kind of approaches up, knocks on the door.
I'm gonna remember that.
It's literally just a knock.
Oh, it's just-
A little hatch opens up, and kind of you see the guy kind of like holds up the back of his holds up his hand, and the hatch slides closed. You hear, and the door swings open.
Okay.
Motions you inside, and you enter into a large-ish room, probably about the size of this room here. A few tables sat around. Individuals dressed very similar to the first dude you met. And sitting at the end of a long table is the man from the bar.
The one who's in nice clothes.
Disheveled long hair, nice clothes, covered in
You're not there.
Well,
ale of all
I just
sorts.
laughed.
And he's kind of like sitting at the end of the table, kind of rubbing his forehead.
Good to see you. How did you like your 2 gold pieces?
Oh shit. Alright. You have my attention.
I need money.
That's why you're looking at my coin pouch.
And yet you toss wealth about like that. 2 gold pieces is substantial for common folk around here.
I understand that. I just need more than I gave you. About 600 gold worth of stuff.
And why should I?
Because I'm good at my job. I gave you 2 gold pieces so you could buy yourself more ale. And I want to leave.
So you want to leave?
Yes.
Where?
Borola.
Borola.
Yes.
It's quite a distance.
Yes.
Why?
I have a contract that requires me to go into a library to find a brown leather book with a dragon on the front. And I was at the church or at the library today and it burned down. I'm not fibbing.
What is your contract worth?
1 million.
300 gold.
Oh.
Half of the trip to Borola.
So you're really bad at this.
This isn't really
business
going
stuff.
in your favor. You
No.
want me to pay 600 gold
Yes.
for a job that's only worth 300, and at most, I'm guessing I can only get, what, 60% out of you?
Maybe 70.
Maybe 70.
Most likely 70.
See this man out, please. And 2 of the guards, or 2 of the other individuals, they kind of approach you and kind of like grab your arms, start taking you towards the door.
I may have lied about the price of it.
You kind of like thrown out the front of the tavern.
Fuck.
And that is your day. You two.
And
Me? I'm following.
And Ileana. The 3 of you head to the Merchants District.
So what are we doing again?
All number of...
he thinks that the scimitar may be able to fetch us a good price.
Well, we can try.
It's worth. It might be worth a check. And I may be able to. I could try to sell medallion.
You guys might not realize these things, but look at the handiwork.
It
totally
looks like a
makes-
basic
You know what,
scimitar to
Malik?
me. It's actually.
You
beamed.
watch a lot. Yeah.
It's
You know what?
beamed.
You know what, Malik? I'll trust you on this since you are
It's a
the
collector's
expert.
item.
And
I
I.
know blades, and it's
Oh,
beamed.
nobody ever listens to me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, miss.
It's fine. I'm just saying.
Do you have
we
a few
might want to
shops?
keep
What
that
kind do you want to go to?
medallion.
Blacksmith?
Possibly.
An actual weapon shop?
I'm gonna
Fetch
go
us a
to
little bit of coin.
Yeah.
a blacksmith.
Whoever that.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to just
Aye.
offer it.
I'm looking for someone who's a collector. Do you know any weapon, like swords collectors?
Aye.
Would you be willing to give me a name?
It's him.
Old man Shimon. It's down the road there.
Thank you. I give him gold coin.
A gold. You guys are tossing gold
Yeah,
around
this
like
is what we
crazy.
I'm Argon. Is that
Good day.
Arjan.
What was your name?
Right, Argon. Okay.
Reagan.
Why are we tossing
Reagan.
gold around like it's
I
confetti?
am confused.
Is your
Just
last
as
name Argon?
confused as you. We're just throwing around.
I go to old man.
Old man Shimon.
Old man Shimon.
Old
I had
man
Shimon.
Shimon.
Shimon. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Sorry.
And there goes the video.
Just go.
So
Restart? No.
you enter the
Reset,
new
reset.
campaign.
Reset.
You guys enter this shop. It's a little run down from the outside. As soon as you enter, it is chock full of all sorts. It's an antique shop. All sorts of wood cabinetry to stone benches
Oh.
to suits of armor that are ornately carved and in display cases.
I'm drooling over, like there's a little bit of acid drool coming out of my mouth as I'm looking at one of the suits of armor.
I can't.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
It's I'm trying to get to my plate
It's
armor.
fine. It's fine. You'll get
Behind the large counter that houses the register and whatnot, there is a large wall full of weaponry of all sorts, from simple daggers and short blades to massive hammers and great swords to exotic weapons.
I think you could definitely use that hammer to crush some skulls. I like that hammer.
Wow. We don't have shops like this at home.
What can I do for you?
Where are you from?
Well, I have this interesting sword that I heard you're a collector.
Hey.
And I have this interesting blade that I haven't seen anything. The craftsmanship seems like it's not from around here. Look at those forge marks.
From the Stygian plains.
The Stygian
It is
plains.
that form of forging. Basic work, unfortunately. Nothing fantastic.
Stygian plains. Where are the Stygian plains? My skills are.
So,
You
south
catch
of
those
the
little
twisting
on the ribs.
From the Twisting Sands.
south of the twisting sands.
Oh.
This one, I believe, a bloke in Millstone. Signature carvings on the blade, and gems, particular interest. I believe those are actually from Glassford. Those aren't gems, those are glass.
So, where was? Sorry, where did he say? Sorry, where? What did he say?
Glass from the city of Glassford.
But where was the blade made of?
Um,
Where?
Millstone.
Millstone. Okay.
Inside.
Okay.
What? Like, would this be a piece that interests you at all?
I mean, I could take it off your hands if you wish.
Sure.
It's nothing special. They can give you 20 gold pieces for it.
That's enough.
You know what? I could do 20 gold pieces. You seem like a nice bloke.
All right, I would need that. He kind of takes the blade and sets it on the back counter, and he pulls it out and he like starts counting.
So where are you from?
I'm from Lanacast.
Takes him a couple
Lanacast.
minutes.
Yeah.
Gets
I've
you 20
never
gold.
heard. Oh, Lanacast. Oh,
Hey, do you have any
I'm actually
nice
from
hammers that
Deepwater
would
myself.
be used to
Blackwater.
replace this?
It's the Dragonborn.
He kind of like takes it and he kind of.
What is it? What are you taking?
I'm just seeing if there's anything to replace my big hammer.
Oh, the big hammer. Alright.
You don't need the replacement now. We need money
Anything
to
would be
get
better
this.
than this. This has seen some action.
I'm pretty sure
For
Oh, you're trading your hammer?
Yeah.
150 years?
Chunks taken out of the head.
You've had that thing for 150 years.
Yeah, and the leather's
I think
actually.
it was a time for a new one. I've redone the leather like 50 times.
Oh, it looks like it needs it again.
Yes.
Something like
50-year-old
this.
hammer.
Yeah, that's got age. That's got history.
Something like this.
It's a relic.
I
Do you
can-
know what? A collector requires something from this era.
I will take it for the stories. However, I can only give you about 5 gold pieces. for it.
Oh.
Keep your hammer, dude.
But I can get you something better if you wish.
What wallet do you have before I decide to let it go?
A few good ones here, and he kind of points to just a few standard-looking hammers.
How much within his budget?
Ornately carved. This one's here will run you about 28 gold to 30.
I probably need to go to the blacksmith just to get a basic hammer.
And
Just keep your hammer.
a couple of these fancier ones. This one is incredibly light, and he like picks it up and he like starts flicking it. Old man, his light starts like. Very light hammer, but still packs a punch. This one's about 600 gold pieces for this.
We don't have money. We need money.
And
I know, Malik. I know.
but yes, any number of these simple ones.
You're not there.
27 and 30 gold, depending on the bank.
Malik, I haven't known you very long, but all I can say is we need to not spend money.
I know, I was just looking. What's wrong with looking?
There's nothing wrong with window shopping. It's just looking at something that is way beyond your budget
For
is
now.
setting you up for heartbreak.
For now.
Besides, I heard the city of Valengard has the best craftsmen in the world.
What's wrong with Valengo?
I fully agree with that statement.
Yes. I just didn't want you to feel it. I didn't want you to
I'm
feel
not a craftsman, no.
He's just
Okay.
a collector.
Well, collector, yes. Valengard, definitely. I hear that Boulder Den is a close second with them.
That's what I've heard. We've got a few things from Boulderden where I used
Well,
to live.
But they seem to be focusing more on the artistic arts.
We've gone up
Artistic
20 gold pieces, which is good.
So,
But if we are, you
thank you
guys are
very
willing,
much.
we could go to the
Of
Gold
course,
Throne
yeah.
Keep. I may be able to call in some favors.
okay, so that's an option.
It's an option. I'm not saying
Another
it's what we
option
should.
is, what did he say? He said 170.
As we leave. Oh crap, I grabbed the wrong hammer. I walk back in, put it on the table, grab my little and walk back.
You
You are
are
going to get in
I
so
grabbed the
much.
wrong one, you just put it on the table.
You old
Malik,
senile.
We're going to get in
Just-
trouble.
Don't get us in trouble,
I
man.
gave him back the hammer.
Good.
Okay.
I'd have to arrest you. Christ.
Oh my god. Who's Christ?
Sorry. Gods.
Gods
So-
above.
So he said it was what, 172 gold to get to
One continent.
Esterton.
And he did say that prices do fluctuate.
So we could wait
So
till
we could,
tomorrow.
we could
So
wait.
an hour it might be a couple gold more or less. A day maybe 10 to 20 gold more or less.
There's that.
Any longer than that you're looking at large fluctuations.
We could-
More or less.
We
Yeah.
could head, like I said, if we go to
Or it could be the exact same.
It could.
Acton is my place of employment right now. They may be able to give us a hand. There's a whole magic division.
Okay, sure, let's go.
I'm not saying it's like guaranteed, but it could possibly get us there for cheaper.
I mean, I really would like to go to this library. It's seeming very much like it's becoming an impossible task.
Or we could go to the local guard and see if there's any jobs available.
And at the very least you could always just travel there.
That's
not bad.
my thing. We just hop on a boat and have a...
Go up cross to Acton, up to Sigburn, through Boulder Den, up to Everport, catch a boat over to Esterton, Marifal, or Lanarcast of your choice.
Oh my gosh.
Cross over to Deep Mill,
That's a long
over
travel.
and directly
That's
over to.
how long would that take?
It would take us months.
Yeah.
Not months, but it would take you.
It would take us a long...
A few weeks.
Long,
It would take
Can I
us
see if I can find them?
It would take at
Find
least
them?
a month.
Yes.
If we travel, we could get there in about a month.
Okay, well, how about we gather the troops? Look at me using your speech.
Sorry.
Gather your troops, the rest of our troops, I suppose.
The tiefling and my gnome friend.
Mifa and your questionable friend.
I'm sorry. He's not really my friend. I just use him for contact information.
Right, that's how it all starts, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we
Your
make a
secretary.
plan. And then we make a plan to visit this Steelkeeper's place and see how they can help us.
Gold Throne Keep. It's a good place. It's busy. Very busy.
Well, everywhere's busy for me. I've come from a small town, so...
Trust me, it's busy.
Oh, I'm sure this place is busy.
There's over 4,000 steel keepers.
So, shall we? Go
I
find-
guess we shall.
What do you think, Malik? You're here with me. Do you think this is an okay way of going over there?
Wouldn't it? if we need to get there, we might as well. Sure.
I mean, I might save us.
If you want to go to the library, let's go to the library.
I know this sounds like
A
I'm
month
trying to-
away.
I'm not. It's very important. Very, very, very important. In which reasons I can't quite disclose at this moment until I figured out what it is I'm looking for. So
Sure.
I'm sorry.
I have nothing unplanned.
Shall we go then?
Yeah, you gotta drink and die.
Okay, we go to try to find the
I
the
was
ruin.
What do
in
you mean,
the,
old? I'm so old I'm about
no.
to die.
I'm guessing we find the gnome
not
getting
thinking
thrown
about
out of the tavern.
No, actually, you hear music. You follow the music first, and you find your companion, Mifa, performing in the town square, just wrapping up performance.
What is she
What
doing?
what is she doing?
I don't know. I don't know her personally.
Me neither.
Only
We just
met
kind of
her.
ran into her at the library.
Well, yeah, haven't we all? I mean, I don't know.
And then I
maybe
put my flute away. I
oh,
collect
she's
my
a
gold.
musician.
I collect. You guys see coinage that I slip
She
away.
got some going.
Well,
Oh,
so that
that's
means we're
good.
closer.
Well, I mean, if she wants to share.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
We were planning to go back to Acton and heading to the Gold Throne Keep because I have some friends. So we may
would
be
they
able
be able to
to,
get us to Borola faster?
and if not, at least maybe help. Maybe have some information. I doubt it, but
I made 2 gold.
it's worth it.
2 gold is better than no gold. I must say.
Well, for this town, it's kind of poor.
2 gold. That's cute.
Listen. She wasn't there. She doesn't know.
No, what?
Nothing.
He managed to sell his sword
He
for
got
$20
this-
or 20 gold.
But I mean, you did well considering you were only
Oral
playing.
hairs?
Wait.
Don't jeez.
Where,
They're quite valuable,
Where
did you not know?
you went with
My
Takes some
parents
forever to
might-
grow. I
Oh,
waited a long
Finda?
time.
Yes.
Where's Binder? He was with you, or you were with
Uh,
him, I
he-
should say.
Went to a bar. And
Is this
then
as we
left.
watch him get his ass thrown out? No,
Do you-
from behind the
which
bar.
bar?
There's only one. It was the Silent Princess.
Yeah. You hear,
I point
you
over.
hear someone grunt and hit the mud,
Oh,
or
Found him.
the stonework.
there he is.
Oh, Binder.
Finder, you okay, man?
Go.
What
I
happened?
wonder.
I'm guessing it didn't work.
Have you been
Did you?
drinking?
How much gold did you get?
None.
You did. Well, I
Actually,
mean that's
mine
fine
is
because
Minus
technically I didn't get any gold and neither did
Arjan. Arjan.
Arjan.
I know it's a hard name. It's okay.
It's, I want to say Archon for some weird reason.
No, it's Arjan.
Arjan. Right.
You can just call me Jean if it's easier.
It's not.
Okay.
Not gonna
I'm
lie.
just gonna go. I have my exotic plants.
So
The ones I just acquired.
Where,
I'm gonna go.
I
I'm
think
gonna look at them after
we
not getting
should
their
try
attention. I'm
and-
gonna go to the store.
perpetrate.
Why do you always just wander off?
I try to get your guys' attention.
you didn't do a
And
very
you
good job.
just
You don't do a good job.
He's talking right now.
Oh no, my character
yes.
talks very softly.
Oh.
I think we should perpetrate an item that exceeds the amount of 600 gold to give to the person.
Or we go back to Arca.
I haven't seen anything like that today.
So you want us to steal a very
Or we go back to
valuable
Acton.
item?
And we possibly talk to the steelkeepers and maybe get something?
So you're proposing that you steal a very valuable item and then resell it for its worth.
Or just give it to them.
I just
Give it to
remembered
you.
something somebody
The
got.
guy at the teleportation.
Yes.
I don't think he'd take items.
Why don't we go ask him?
Oh my god, we've been here
Oh.
already. I just.
Oh, yeah.
So, you look around, you notice your druid has wandered off.
She's gone.
So Mifa, you
Where
head
did she
to
go?
I don't know. It's not like I have.
head to a small alchemy shop.
Mm-hmm.
All manner of, you see through the windows
This
all
is
manner
going
of
to be a
vines and
problem.
plants
Oh,
hanging in the
perfect.
windows. And you enter and
This isn't going to be productive relationship.
may I help you?
I've recently
I could
applied
chain
to
her.
desert
You know.
plants,
Well, we could chain her, right?
and I thought maybe
She
you'd
just
be interested in
shrink
purchasing
into
them.
gold.
Here's my thing.
Potentially.
Here's another thing.
I'll show her some
That
of the
amulet
plants.
you have
Yes.
Okay.
is the.
She kind of like
to
moves around
Polera.
on the table.
Polera was said to be buried with treasure.
Standard
We
plans
could
and
go
fauna.
and attempt to find it. Where? Which desert?
Just this?
I would say based on like
I'll show her the rest.
that we've got probably
Good
Well, I
quantity
think
here
it's
for all of
from
it. I can
the
give you
So
just
the,
Gideon Plains.
20
so
silver
the shifting
pieces.
sands.
The twisting.
We can do
I don't want to go.
No, you don't have to. I'll just say it.
Well, it's a good thing to maintain
We
in the back of our
I
mind.
have a supply.
They say black
Through
scales
town.
absorb the heat, though.
Once every
I
few
thought,
weeks.
I thought you might like the heat. What did you roll that?
Alright. I'll collect
Why
them.
did you roll 9 times?
Come back out.
You're gonna jinx me.
I'll find these guys.
So
Oh, she's back.
all I'm saying is that we go there, and potentially we could,
You want to find an ancient treasure.
I mean, that's secondary to going to the library.
Of
And I
course,
know that
yes.
sounds like a nerdy
She's back.
thing. You know how you can just announce your presence instead of waiting with your hand up.
He
are-
has that. He acquired the silver necklace with the ring.
Yeah.
That might be worth something.
The
Yeah,
ring or the
the
necklace?
ring.
Both together might be worth
I
something.
wasted it.
Why not? Oh, you have the silver chain
Perception.
You have that. I
And-
gave that to you.
and the ring.
We could sell that. That might have
Maybe
some
I will
worth.
trade for it.
That might have some worth.
Maybe.
I mean, if you want to. I mean, you're the one who found it. But I mean, and you are looking for a leather-bound book with a dragon in it.
It might get us to Borola.
I have a sense that you'll market me.
I'm not. I'm just trying to persuade you to see things our way.
I'm trying my Jedi mind tricks on you. Is it working yet?
Remember,
I do have a charisma of 17.
you mentioned
I adventure. Persuasion.
magical books don't burn.
We could go.
That's true. Magical books don't work.
Let's go back to the library. And
I
take a
don't-
peek.
In the middle of the night, why don't we go to the library when it's harder to see us?
Why?
And
Why not? Yeah, but they
Why would we
probably-
need to go at night?
They probably would have.
Do you realize how
books
hard
off-
it is to find books covered in ash in a pile of ash at nighttime?
it was just an idea.
Why would
It's
you
a
go at
lovely
night? We
idea.
could just go now.
It's a lovely idea. However, there are
Guards.
problems with both your plans. First of all, yes, the guards for your plan.
Well-
Second of all, by the time night hits, they probably have all the books picked up.
Steel keeper. I outranked them.
I'm sure you're allowed to bend the rules sometimes.
Well, then why don't we try them?
We're not going to be able to pick up a book from the library and go and sell it.
We're just investigating the ashes.
I know, but the point of her plan is to go get a book and sell it.
But
They're not going to
It's a public
buy.
book already.
Exactly. They're not
Well,
going to
That's
buy
then
it.
it's theft.
But my was because it was
Oh.
as long as the
A souvenir
energy
from
was
the
worth
fire.
600, you can put
That
it
we
on
almost died from.
magic and it will absorb it. It doesn't matter.
The point is that
It was-
us taking a magical book,
It was just an idea.
which
we
they
don't need to do
probably
it.
have records of,
We don't need to. It was just a thought.
Your chain and ring might be enough. If you're willing to part.
that, or we can just do this simple way and maybe.
Or we could just travel. But that may cost us about 100 gold.
I mean,
Substantially cheaper to travel on foot. Or
that-
even horseback, carriages, boats. Substantially cheaper.
like,
than
and
It's
once-
substantially
and
cheaper,
once-
but
if
we're
we
looking
have-
at 3 weeks of
But it
travel.
does, yeah. But that's the case. Then that's fine. We can get to know each other better. That's great. Fine. Whatever. We can go to Lanarcast. That's where I'm from. We can stock up there. Is there a problem, Cinder?
No, I just scratched my back a little bit too much and it hurt.
Well, that's quite unfortunate for your known body. Not much stretch, is it?
No.
He is 63.
Oh,
Oh, you're getting. Oh, you're fairly young for a gnome.
I understand that, but I hurt my back.
You're my mother's age. You're
Well,
almost my parents.
Oh.
My parents are about that age.
oh yeah.
Well,
we spend 5 minutes talking about a real world issue.
Well,
I have an idea. Well, can we see if there's a quick little bounty we could go and maybe do?
I say let's just go on foot.
Look, and while we're there, why don't we make a stop in Acton? Because it's a substantially bigger town than probably this one. Not that I know of, because I was only there for a couple hours, mind you.
I've
and we
lived
can
there for a
find
little
something-
while.
We can find probably something you'd want to do.
Then let's just do
The
that.
steel keepers are constantly getting work, and you're with the steel keeper, so I'll be able to get the job for us.
If that's what you really want. My dear dwarven friend.
didn't get to fight last.
I know you didn't, and we'll find you the biggest fight
Well,
you'll ever fight.
let's head over to the gondola to get back over to Acton. Because we are still in Zhaoying.
Are you alright with this? Haven't heard much from you. You know
He
me.
hurt his back.
I'm sure you're fine. That's
I'm
great.
fine.
I pick him up by his head and put him on my shoulder.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that feels better.
Oh, I've never seen that happen before. I've never really met somebody that tall.
Sorry.
Those are fine. That's
Yes,
interesting.
so like squat and then bend over.
It'd be funny if you could do that to one of my brothers.
I probably
It
could.
would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh
no.
no, I have some sisters.
So for my
I
first
do.
Anyway,
I
let's
my
head
fair
over to
hands.
gondola, please.
I think I'll take it.
No, actually, it's a funny story.
Oh.
It's a long story.
Yeah, we
I'm
start
not gonna
walking
get
the
into it.
gondola and you just girl talk phone.
So you head off to the gondolas.
Did anybody catch the new Quidditch game?
What's Quidditch?
It's a game where witches fly on brooms and shoot bullets.
Sorcerers and wizards fly on brooms.
So you're supposed
Wizards.
Wizards?
Wizards fly up. Wizards?
Wizards? Warlocks and sorcerers?
I'm a sorcerer.
Yes.
I don't fly.
Like,
Could you use, they fly on the flying brooms, correct?
I mean, if I had one, then I probably could fly.
anyways,
Anyway,
we get to the
let's get to
gondola.
gondola.
So you head over to the gondola, and there is the ticket master is there, and he's calling out 5 copper for tickets. Last call for the evening. 5
Well,
copper.
let's get across.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
1 ticket. There you go.
5
Yeah,
copper.
5 copper.
I'll pay 1 silver for the 2 of us.
Okay.
that's.
Thanks.
Cool.
Because
Yeah,
you
you
just
have
spent your
change?
gold.
Do you have
I
change
have
for gold?
32 gold.
There's lots of change,
I
yes.
just don't have
I've
change.
I had a gold.
I
Okay,
have
he gives
8
you
more copper.
95
Use
copper
that.
back.
I
Oh,
also
what a
I also give him a go.
10, 100. 100 copper make the gold.
You got 95
also
copper.
just went
I had
9 silver,
I-
5 copper.
I had 8.
9 silver, 5 copper.
It's okay, don't worry. I had
Well,
silver.
that's what I do then.
I paid for him.
There you go.
The gnome.
Thank you. It's fine. I can pay my own.
Let's
way.
get
I
to
really
acting.
appreciate it.
So you jump
I
onto the
appreciate it
gondola
greatly.
and it
I just don't
starts
like copper.
starts up,
You know, it's
quite a
small
few people
change,
on
but
here.
I'm used to it. I'm okay with having some.
and it starts
See, ever since
kind of
I
shakily
worked my
swinging in the
I've always had
breeze
red silver.
across the large gap in the
I
continent.
do the whole old man thing and fall asleep.
He does this often.
Does he?
Yeah, he
And-
does.
Is he breathing?
He's fine. He's fine.
Oh,
See, he's fine. Every now and then he'll do that, and it'll just reassure me that he's still breathing.
good.
I don't like to touch him when
How
he's
did a
sleeping.
tiefling
Yeah.
come to be traveling with a 250-year-old dwarf?
Oh, it's a funny story, really.
Oh, do tell.
No, but it's not really a funny story. It's just a story. We just met on the way here, and I'm not very, look at me, I'm not that strong, so.
I kind of lean up against.
I
Aslan's
asked
head.
him if he would like to join me, and I offered to buy him a drink if he would show me to Acton.
Ah,
So,
I see. Okay. He's cheap.
he just kind of came with me, and then I guess he liked. I liked his company. He was fun.
Fair enough.
But
And then you got
I
the-
guess he liked me too, so he's just kind of stuck around.
Fair enough.
He's like a great uncle, you know.
Well, when we get to Acton, I'll take you guys to the Gold Throne Keep and we can gear up for a long journey.
Oh, I've never.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
find a
the
little
longest
book- a little
adventure
book
I've been on
myself.
was actually this one. So
Well, get
I'm
ready
quite
for
excited.
a longer one.
I'm quite excited. Really.
I haven't been to that continent for a while.
I've never really left home.
As the gondola rides you across, the sun sets on the horizon, and you get your first, or a look at Acton in a different view. As the sun sets, the lights start to flicker on, different torchlights spread across the city, as well as you see various sources of colored light. Reds and blues, greens, purples just kind of flicker on and sort of lightly flicker in the night air. As the whole city sort of lights up in this glow. You pull into the dock at the other end of the gondola, and you exit off. Where do you want to go?
Well, let's head over to the Gold Throne Keep?
Gold Throne Keep.
Is it late? Is it
I like-
gonna be a
Give
I'll
Give our
supply you
dwarf
with
friend
beds.
Not really.
give our dwarf friend a light jab, not like to hurt him, just like to wake him up.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Just start swinging
Oh
up.
my gosh, please, this is less cool.
Just wait for him. Just wait for him. He'll come down in a bit. It takes him a little bit.
You ready to go to keep to fall into bed?
Sure.
We'll head over to Goldthorn Keep.
Alright. So you head over to the keep. Kind
Okay.
of situated on one of the cliff faces that drops off the edge of Acton. As you kind of approach it, it is a massive building. Sort of a stone keep. Portions of the crenellation seem to be crowned in gold by the looks of it. Sections and large portions of the keep itself seem also plated in gold. That kind of shimmers in the light of the evening from the torchlights and lanterns in the city. As you approach, you see probably a good 40-50 soldiers on the wall, kind of pacing back and forth on the wall.
Welcome to Goldthorn Keep.
No wonder they call it Gold Throne.
This is the largest steel keep in the world.
It's very flashy.
Is this where you're from?
No, this is not where I was born, but this is
Oh.
where I work.
God, no.
He avoids it at all costs, but
And yet
we can
here
head
you
in.
are, walking into it.
Doesn't want to get he has too many outstanding ones.
I don't.
Come
I'm
on,
not-
let's go.
I'm not.
Are they going to be willing to put us up for the night?
You're with me, you're fine.
Oh, good.
So Arjan approaches the gate.
I
I
like.
explain to the gatekeeper why I'm bringing these travelers.
I cast my illusion on myself to blend in with his armor.
With his armor.
Are
Okay.
you still Yoda?
You kind of like hold on
Yeah.
to.
My
Well, he doesn't
back?
have hair. He can't really do
You
that.
hold on,
so-
like he
you make
dangles
yourself
off my
look like a
horns.
red plume that's on his
Yeah. You kind of like use the back of your cloak, and then minor illusion. You kind of like hold on. And you look like sort of like a plume off the back of his head.
Cool.
I guess, yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice feather. Thanks. Don't touch it.
Three of them.
Yes, just the three.
Okay.
And I was wondering if I could speak to the magic division.
Talk to them.
Well, of course, I was hoping. Never mind, just send word ahead.
Absolutely.
And I lead them in.
It's the gate for you, and you guys head in. It's basically as soon as you kind of step over the threshold, the gate closes in behind you.
I hold my tail close to me. Like, oh god.
There are some tieflings here, don't worry.
No, my tail just almost got smacked in that.
Are these two? Oh, there's two tieflings here?
My tail.
How many dragonborns? Me? Well, there's 4,000 people, right? So
10-ish.
10-ish.
Well, my
10
tail
to
almost got
20.
smacked in that door.
That would be so painful.
It
Anyway,
would be, I mean, it's
beds.
for clubbing, not for
Yeah.
smashing.
I'll take you guys to your room first, and then I'll go
Your tail is very.
and talk to the magic division and see
Oh,
if
owls listen.
I'll see if I can get us a teleportation circle. If
If
not,
not, I mean, we could, like I said, traveling is fine.
but this place is the safest place to sleep, and they won't charge you.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah.
No, I'm just cheap. I've got no money.
So it leads you down the hallways and whatnot,
broke.
passing the canteen sort of kitchen area with the dining room.
If you need some food, pop in there. They'll supply you with something.
I don't.
Not too much ale. It's all you can drink, but they're very stingy. It's not very good stuff.
Oh. Okay.
And he leads
well,
you into one of the barracks, and it's just a sort of long room with bunk beds set all the way down the room. A few of them on the very far end are unused. It's literally just sort of like a straw mat type thing.
Oh.
There's over 4,000 of us, so they keep a lot of beds available.
Well, that's lovely.
It's not the best, but hey,
It's not cold ground.
Yes.
safely. Enjoy. I'll be back soon.
Right. Okay.
Well, this is
Just a little bit.
Just before my minor illusion ends, every time it almost ends, I'm just gonna cast minor illusion.
Okay.
It's cantrip for me.
I'm tempted just to pull you off my head and throw you into one of the beds.
You could.
Put you in a laundry bin.
just put something heavy on it. You can't get out.
I mean, if you want, I don't mind. I don't want to get caught.
I just go.
Those are a bunch of soldiers' socks and undies.
I just put them in one of the straw beds.
This is nasty. That's like their training wear.
Go to sleep.
All right.
Minor illusion.
So most of you head to bed. You head over to
The magic
Yep.
artisans.
quite a few of them there.
I look for. This is painful for my character to be there, so I'm heading over to at least somebody I know, maybe I've spoken a few words with.
There's a dragonborn.
Yeah. I was wondering. I have a group of people and myself, and we need to get to Borola. And I was wondering if this Steelkeeper Magic Division would be willing to teleport us there.
Sorry to say, we can't teleport nobody.
All battle magic, I'm assuming?
Sorry?
All battle magic, I'm assuming?
No, we don't specialize in teleportation.
Anyway, okay. Well, thank you very much anyway.
Can I have a small note of cigar?
Good night. And I'll walk away.
Can I get a bunch of fly scrolls then, please?
I'll head back to the room and fall asleep.
We travel in style.
So you guys sleep for the evening. As far as hit points go, we are sticking with the rules.
Oh, no!
What, like we have to do the what we
Healing
normally
spells and
Yeah.
do. Okay, that's
your
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
hit dice.
You do not magically cure all of your wounds during a long rest.
Yep.
It takes some
So
hit
you can
dice.
use hit dice?
You can use hit dice, or you
I'm back
can.
in
I know.
I'm back at full.
We get magic slot. We get spell slots back.
Yes, spell slots and whatnot
Okay.
work all the same, but
Good.
health is the one thing.
Hell yeah.
We didn't get hit.
I got hit.
I didn't get
I
hit.
didn't get hit. I just didn't
You
fire.
didn't even fight.
So you,
I don't get hit very easily.
You spend some time kind of cleaning up the wounds and,
Oh.
and whatnot, and prepping for bed and
I-
whatnot. Basically,
I'm
just
good.
washing up. They were minor burns.
I have plans for that.
It's okay, we're good. We're
And
soldiers.
you head to bed, and that's where we'll leave this episode.
Wow.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see
Sorry
you in
for the
next
shopping
episode.
episode!
Shopping episode.